Look at that traffic. I know you see the traffic jam. I'm looking at the volume. I'm also looking at the fact that they're in the second lane. And down here, it's a right-hand exit. What, single lane right-hand exit? Or 3 lanes through? There's a lot of traffic that wants to use that single lane, though. Could that be the reason why they're in the second lane? I know that exit's broken because it used to be a 2-lane on-ramp and I changed it to a 1-lane on-ramp, which means that arrow is actually lying to me. Because every time I do that, I always gotta bulldoze it and rebuild it. Because there's gonna be traffic that's gonna jump from, instead of use the right lane, they're gonna jump into the middle lane. Now, most of the repairs that I did on this highway to the right side, just to get it to run this thick coming through here, they were mainly nodes. Like they're back there, there's a lot of intersects, and they were having problems mitigating the lane changes between the off ramps and the on ramps. Yeah. So right now I'm kind of thinking, well, does that do any good? What about adding just random nodes somewhere else? Would that do any good? So I think I'm gonna couple down here. The problem ends up being the exit for the industry. Right down here. But I'm thinking, yeah, extra nodes don't hurt. So let's take out the roadways. Oops. Oh, that's for the toll booth. That's coming out next. So, they were jumping into the second. He's jumping into. See, now this problem is showing itself. Yeah, now that ramp is broken. Or now it shows that it's broken. So let's just take you out. Highway piece, ramp. There we go. And just, yeah. Now, when they enter the highway, they'll stay along the right side. Okay, that was a little extreme, but yeah. They'll lane change their way over. Huh, well, he did. So, I'm thinking, well, now with that ramp, look at that. With that ramp fixed, will that help through traffic to use more of the right lane? Or are they going to get stuck in the center lane again? Oh, they're moving better through here. But they're avoiding the first lane. Still. It's like the second and third lane they're using. And because for the most part, oh wait, there's some more for the first lane. Yeah, after that ramp they start using all 3 lanes. Oh look, now they're jamming down here. So the problem is clearly down here. Oh, the volume is just far too thick. But I'm curious about the volume back there. Why is it stuck in just in the center lane? Will giving them an extra lane fix it? It doesn't really sound that logical, does it? Or it may sound logical, but it doesn't sound City Skylines logical. Oh. Need to go change that back. I'm surprised they let me do it. Oh, they won't let me change it back. There we go. I think I made it worse. Now that's quite the defined center lane traffic jam. Yeah, they're zombie trafficking. Yeah, that's panic traffic. They don't understand what I did or why I did it. It's like, no, that's not the problem. The problem is, and I'll tell you now, the problem is there's just far too much traffic wanting to exit that one lane exit for industry. And they're representing it like this. They go into default because they don't know how to get into that 6 lane that I showed you earlier. If I pointed it out earlier. Yeah, they're clearly just sticking to the 2nd lane. Instead of on a 4 lane, they're doing it on a 2 lane. And people that were driving the 3rd lane are traveling the 3rd lane and 4th lane. Then when they get down to here, then they got to squeeze themselves or push themselves down into the 1st lane. So I definitely need another lane there. Especially seeing that it marries up to a 6th lane with all kinds of nodes on it. And you see where they exit to? There's the 6th lane. It goes into, what is that, a 3-lane highway to the right? Or is that a 4-lane highway? 4-lane highway to the right. And a single ramp lane to the left. That's got to cause a problem. Just in case that was confusing them, here we go. Now I just dedicated 4 lanes. 2 lanes to go to the industry, and 2 lanes allowed to go to the highway, or highway extension, or whatever you would call that. Here's the problem that causes. Since there's 2 destinations of traffic, you can go to the left on the single lane there, or you can go to the right, which is 4 lanes, but still to the right. Well, I gave them 2 choices. So they divided that choice into 1 lane is for the left traffic, the other lane, even though it's going to be breaking down into 5 lanes, 4 or 5 lanes, stays on the right. So that's no good. Because they're just going to jam that lane now. So what I need here is actually an extra lane. And hopefully, wow, look, their traffic's even stopped. And hopefully that going from 3 highway lanes into a 6th lane that divides back into a 4 lane. Yeah, when I put it like that, it doesn't sound so good, does it? Look at how horrible that road is. I should just stop while I'm ahead. Well, it doesn't seem to be. The 2 lane don't seem to be doing anything except dividing the traffic into, you're going left, use that lane. If you're going to go right, you use that lane. We need a sponge lane. Yeah, look at what they're doing down there. They're fine with the 2 lanes going to the highway. But if I add another lane there, I got to take one here. So let's add a lane there. Yeah, because you're hooked there. There we go. Take that hook out. You'll change now, eh? Good. Now, there's an unwritten rule. When it comes to making your roads or highways, the jankier you make them, the slower they drive upon them. Right? So the smoother you make your curves and stuff like that, the faster their traffic. They'll get up to the speed limit a lot faster and stay there. Because janks count as a sharp turn. I'm waiting for them to use the 3rd lane. Like that. And he was going left. Okay. This is the fix, by the way. A single lane going through to this highway. That's got to go. Yeah, that's just got to go. And using a 3 lane to get to the industry. I guess they really don't care for aesthetics. As long as it makes sense to them, that's what makes sense in the game. It almost seems like that one lane's not enough. Right there. But it soon will be. Yeah, that's even flow now. They're starting to... Oh, look at that. They're using the first lane more and the third lane more. A little bit of pile up there. Or congestion. There we go. Did you ever think that would be the fix? That's why I'm showing you this. Because it was an interesting fix. Anyways. Strange, eh? Hopefully it helps you in some way. Ciao for now. Yikes.